Aquaba, welcome back to my channel. My name is AC Kokwi and this is What's the Wahala AC, where we discuss all the Wahala from the month. The start of the summer was definitely heating up. There's a bunch of juicy news to get to, so let's get to it. It is time for our big three.
Cause we the big three, don't need a big speech. We made the biggest impact, check the spreadsheet.
So starting off our big three, we have Davido. Yeah, so most of the actual stories on our big three today are just about the African stars. It's been a month, so let's head into Davido first. If you don't know who Davido is, he is a Nigerian superstar, Afrobeat singer, and he sang the songs If and Fall. Those are like his two biggest songs right now. Unavailable is really trending on the charts, so listen to Unavailable if you haven't yet. Last year, November, it was, I think, on the same day that Takeoff passed away as well. Davido's child with his wife Chioma passed away in a drowning in their pool. And Davido took a couple months off to just grieve and, you know, take time away from the spotlight, because that is definitely a hard thing to go through. And now he's kind of back. He put out a new album. He performed at the BET Awards. So he's back. He's in good spirits. He calls his child his angel. So, you know, he's in better spirits from that time. Apparently, though, to also help him with his grieving process, he was having relations with other women. And now this woman is alleging that she is pregnant with Davido's child. This lady's name is Anita. And if you listen to the song Assurance, he does mention Anita in it. It says, call Anita, oh. We'll get back to that song because she does mention that. So the woman does go out to say that yes, she is having Davido's baby. She has no reason to lie. She's not doing this for clout. She's doing none of this for clout. But as I was watching the videos that she posted on social media, she's taking a video of her taking the pregnancy test, and she's showing us her peeing, and I guess it's to prove that like she's not faking the pregnancy test, but it's just weird. And then she is like, gonna be in Nigeria soon, in UK soon, hit me up if you want interviews, but you're not clout chasing. I don't know, it's a little weird. You know, people in our day and age today do things a little interesting but claim they're not doing things for clout. But the thing is, I'm not blaming her for whatever Davido did. Davido was also a participant in this. He's the one that went out and cheated on his wife. I don't know if they have an arrangement, but if he cheated on his wife, he cheated on his wife during a big time of grief. Like, that's just such a horrible time to do cheating. You shouldn't cheat at all, but like during this time where you both lost a child, that's crazy. So yeah, Davido hasn't addressed this. She's posted text messages between them of him kind of asking for her to get an abortion, and I guess this was before she let people know that she was pregnant with this baby. So I guess this was her like exposing him. And yeah, this situation is just all bad, honestly. Davido shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's still alleged that he cheated on Chioma, so it shouldn't have happened. And it's just giving on the other side, like, what's the point of you sharing all of this information with social media, and then also asking people if they want to interview you? It's a very interesting situation. So I'll update you if there are any updates as we go. Moving on to our next story, Yvonne Nelson. If you don't know who Yvonne Nelson is, so Yvonne Nelson is a Ghanaian actress. She's been in a lot of, you know, Gollywood films. And she came out with the book recently called I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. And in that book, she talks about a whole bunch of things about her relationship with her mother and how she's not talking to her mother because she won't tell her who her real father is, but she was told that somebody was her father, and Yvonne found out that that person was not her father when he passed away. And a bunch of other things that have happened throughout her life, you know. But the story that definitely stood out to people is her saying that she was pregnant by Sarkodie. Sarkodie is a Ghanaian rapper. And saying that she was pregnant by him and that she got an abortion because he asked her to get an abortion. Once that story came out, that was the thing that took precedence over anything in her book. And it was just interesting to seeing how people were reacting to this story. Some women I saw were in support of her sharing her story. It's her book, it's her memoir. But some people were like, you should have kept that to yourself. What is the point of sharing that now? A lot of men were feeling that way. And yeah, we're not gonna go into how into African men, but yeah, a lot of men were feeling that she should have kept that to herself, or that she's lying, because Sarkodie is such a good person. And he definitely very much could still be, but he could still have asked her to get an abortion. He still could have not been in support of those things. You know, good people do bad things sometimes, to have mistakes, and just like, we're all human, you know. He didn't respond to this for about a week or so, and then he released a track, which kind of sounded like a diss track. It was a diss track basically, and it was called Try Me. And in that song, he makes a lot of remarks, kind of slut shaming Yvonne Nelson, kind of just very offensive remarks that, for me, it was really surprising. You know, I listen to Sarkodie, but maybe I'm not the biggest fan, so I don't know if this is what he's done before, talking to women like this. So yeah, it was really surprising to kind of hear him respond in this way. Definitely, if you want to respond in song, that's totally fine. But it's just about how you do it, and I just feel like it wasn't the most classy to do in that way. Like, people would say that Yvonne's way of coming out with this wasn't the most classy, but I do think it was. She's telling her story through her book, through her lens, you know, and he can tell his story, and he's doing it in his art form, but it's just the way you do it. And lastly, in our big three, the West Coast is definitely trying it in June they were trying it. So it actually started off in the beginning of the month. So the rapper Chika was on this plane, and she did not have a pleasant experience. So she tweeted about it. She said, the lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first class seats on a red-eye flight, who just woke me up by bringing your screaming bastard to our seats to soothe her. I just bought a $34 Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid bitch. P.S. I hate you, and I hope you get a paper cut between each finger tomorrow, you senseless wench. Like, are you literally mentally delayed? What makes you think a 1-year-old will shut their B-word ass up on a 7-hour flight that takes off at 1 effing a.m.? You already had them up past bedtime. I don't care the circumstances. Take your ass to economy at least. I'm so pissed off right now. I already had trouble falling asleep, and as soon as I do, you bring the consequences of your sexual promiscuity into my life. I got noise cancellation on, and I still woke up. F you, ho, choke. Then this is why I understood that man in the "So Is the Baby" video, because F your kids. And she was shaking the damn baby, y'all, and gripping her arms tight to try to shut her up. But that's none of my business. I'm not CPS. That came out, and people were like, whoa, you're talking about children like this? That's so crazy. And then the person that was on that plane found those tweets and realized that it was Chika that she was sitting next to. She tweeted her back. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically she was saying Chika came onto the plane, was so happy to see the kids there, was saying like, was complimenting them on how quiet they were and just like how well behaved they were. And then now all of a sudden, just because she got woken up, they're just all these things that she was calling these kids. And it turned out that one of the kids was actually T.I.'s daughter's child, Zonique's child. Zonique also tweeted Chika, but it wasn't a back and forth. She was just like, you're mad at, like, my kids are in first class having the best time, like, you're mad. And then Chika went on live to kind of clarify her comments, but she was still standing 10 toes down on her on her comments. And so it just wasn't the best. It wasn't the best thing to say or do. I get, maybe, like, we don't know the full story. We don't know what actually happened, and maybe it truly was aggravating. Having kids on planes sometimes, you know, it can be a lot to go through for the people on the plane, but also for the person taking care of the kids. Like, I'm sure they don't want their kids crying on the plane as much as you don't want them crying. So I think we just have to have a little bit of grace when it comes to that situation. Yeah, I just think if she was frustrated, definitely say your comments, but like, it's, again, it's about how you say it. It's about how you say it. And maybe you could have just said it to, like, the people around you. Like, to your mom that you said you were going to visit. Like, just talk to your mom. Why do you have to tweet something that you're feeling so harshly about? But alright, you guys, that was our big three. Let's head to our monthly wrap-up. The new Kwame Nkrumah Park has reopened in Accra, Ghana. I know a lot of people that went this past December didn't get to experience it, so if you get to go again, it is now reopened in Ghana. Influencer and YouTuber Arnell Armand had her first child. She gave birth to her first child, and it is a baby boy. Congratulations to her. Ghana's all-time top scorer soccer player Asamoah Gyan has officially retired from playing professional football. While B. Simone was in Oakland a couple weeks ago, she got bipped, and if you don't know what bipped is, that means when, that's just the Bay's way. I don't know if everybody else says it that way, but that's just the Bay's way of saying breaking into your car and stealing your things. So she got bipped while she was in Oakland, and they took all her belongings, including her Bible. JT threw her phone at Lil Uzi at the BET Awards a couple weeks ago. Some reports are saying it is because he was flirting with Ice Spice. Other reports, mostly her team, are saying it is because of a seat situation. And other reports are saying it was just because she wasn't getting enough attention from him. Jay-Z's mom officially tied the knot with her longtime partner the other day. Naomi Campbell welcomed her second child, a baby boy. Congratulations to her. And lastly, Cardi B was accused of cheating from her husband Offset. He posted it on his story that his wife had relations with somebody else. And Cardi's response to that was to get on her Twitter Spaces and to sing "I Should Have Cheated." Alright, you guys, that was our monthly wrap-up. Let's head to Black events and opportunities. So all these events that I'm going to talk about are concerts. We have a lot of good concerts coming our way. The first one is a festival. It is called Ghana Party in the Park, and it is in London. My London watchers, I do have some UK watchers, so if you are in if you are in London and want to go to Ghana in the Park, it is July 15th at Trent Park. There's going to be artists such as R2Bs, Samini, VIP, Medical, and so much more. Another concert that was announced was the reunion tour, which is going to have Kirk Franklin, Tamala and David Mann, Ty Tribbett, the Clark sisters, Israel Houghton, Adrian Bylone, but she's also Houghton, her husband. They are having a Christian tour, and it is going to be an amazing experience. And Doja Cat is going on tour. Her new album is coming out soon. The Scarlet Tour is starting actually in San Francisco on October 31st. It is the first tour date. I am going to be there no matter what. Doechii is opening up for her on my tour date. So, wow. The tour openers are Doechii or Ice Spice. And so half of the tour is going to be Doechii and the other half is going to be Ice Spice. My tour date's going to be Doechii. So if you are down to go, you might have Doechii or Ice Spice opening up for Doja or whatever tour date you go to. That was Black Events. Let's head to what's on my playlist. What's on my playlist? What am I listening to? What am I getting into? What am I watching? I am listening to the Juvenile's Tiny Desk performance. Okay, Juvenile went on Tiny Desk and he killed it. He had Manny Fresh on there to accompany him, and it was just a great Tiny Desk, honestly. So if you have not watched that yet, it is on YouTube, available to watch and stream as many times as you want, because I'm doing it for sure. Also, I am listening to Endless Fashion by Lil Uzi and Nicki Minaj. I have not listened to Uzi's whole album, but I've listened to the song with Nicki Minaj, of course. If you have not heard it yet, go listen to it. And Nicki's other song with Ice Spice, Barbie World, came out. It's a cute little pop and rap feel song for the new Barbie movie that is coming out this month. Yeah, the video and the song are out if you have not listened to it yet. Also, I listened to Attention by Doja Cat. Like I said, her album is coming out soon, and so this was the first single, and I truly do enjoy it. I know some people are like, I enjoy it with the music video, and the music video is good too, but I think the song, if you're really listening to the lyrics, it's a dope song. So add that to your playlist as well. And as you guys know, I love to end my show with some positivity and some great vibes. Today's message is set your boundaries and stick to them. Okay, I have a hard time. I'm a Pisces, I'm a lover, I'm an empath. I just love to give, and I will give more than I can suffer, and I'll be okay if my people are okay. But then I lose a lot, you know, and then it becomes a lot eventually. As you give so much of yourself, there's no more of yourself to give to other people. So you truly have to give to yourself as well. Set your boundaries, let people know what you will allow, what you won't allow, and stick to it, because it's truly going to be beneficial to you and your growth and the things that you want to allow in your life that will truly put you at peace. So set your boundaries and stick to them. Okay, it's easier said than done, but we can all do it. And it's gonna be hard at first, but you can do it. I promise you. Alright, Mendasipan, thank you so much for watching WHATSTHEWAHALAESI, our monthly edition. Please come back next month for a new episode. I'll see you guys in another video. I have tons of videos coming out this month. I'm backed up on videos because I didn't post in June at all. So I have a ton of videos coming out in July. Look out for that. See you guys later. Bye.